Welcome back. In this video, we're going to talk about Figma components and specifically two of the main features of Figma components, which are variants and properties. Components can really help you streamline your designs and make sure that you have something that is consistent across all of your screens. They allow you to create reusable elements that are updated all at once across all of your screens, making the design process faster and save you a lot of time. And obviously, as I said, ensure consistency. But first thing first, I want to show you how to create components and how it works. Basically, if you have an element, let's say a button, which is the basic elements, you have designed that, but it's not a component yet. If you want to create a component out of this, you can click on that tiny icon, which is called Create Components. And from there, you can see that the frame title changed from gray to purple. Purple with this tiny icon in front means that this is now a component. If I duplicate it by holding Option or Alt on my keyboard and then dragging out, this is the main component and this is the instance component. It is basically doing the exact same thing as the parent. So if, for example, this button was on the left side, you can see that the instance is immediately changed. You can also see that if, for example, I were to change the color of that button, it will immediately impact the instances. Once again, that's how you save time and it's update across everything. However, if, for example, you had something that was changed, let's say this font was red and you did that inside of the instance, if I change that to something a bit different, let's say black for now, it doesn't impact the instances. Any override that you do on instances will not be affected by changes in the main component. Make sure that you don't override too much or that you know exactly what you are overriding for. That's the basic of component and instances. However, one of the good feature of Figma is the ability to create variants. Variants allow you to define different states, different styles, and explore different design choices that you could have. Variants are listed on the right side of the screen in the inspector panel, and you can see them and edit them directly from one component to another by just editing the variant property name associated with the thing that is selected. Another really important aspect of Figma components is the property. Right now we just show variant properties, but we have the ability to create properties for visibility of layers. For example, in these icons, they have a property for the visibility of the icon left, but they also have a property for the icon swap. The text of the button is also a property, meaning that when you have your component as an instance used throughout your design, the property panel on the right side, still in the inspector panel, will give you the ability to just quickly play with these, which help you to streamline the amount of components that you have and not end up with 1,000 components that is slowing down your file. In order to create a property for visibility, for example, you can select an element and then you have these tiny icons on the layer list that give you a hint that you can create a Boolean property. Now, from that specific component right here, I have a left icon Boolean, which is a yes, no, true, false toggle that is available, and I can do the same thing for all of my components. But you can go really deep with properties and variants, and I would recommend you to try to experiment with these to make sure that you understand how they work and also that you know what you can apply to a layer inside of your composition and your designs. So in conclusion, Figma components are a really useful tool that I really recommend you to use as much as you can. The rule that I have is as soon as an element is used more than once, you create a component for it. That way you ensure that the design overall is consistent across each of the variation of that elements. And yeah, that's about it. I hope you enjoyed this video. As always, thank you for watching. Leave a like if you enjoyed the video, subscribe to the channel if that's interesting to you, and if you have any question, leave there in the comment down below, and I'll see you soon. Bye.